There is something about being embarrassed to be Lutheran. I think we all are. I know I say it with a little bit of shame when someone asks what. When I'm out in the community, this is terrible. I should be better at this. I don't know how to be better at this. I'm sitting there. I don't know. Where's a good example of this? Um, oh yeah, we were talking to a realtor yesterday. This would be a good example. Um, uh, you know, you get in a conversation like that. So you met someone that's like semi-professional, but not really, but kind of, or either they're gonna get service from you in some way, they're a contractor or whatever. And like, so what do you do? And I kind of go, I'm a pastor. Mm. And they're like, oh, great, where? I'm like, mm, St. Paul Lutheran Church. Oh, where's that? Yeah. it's not it's not one of those little mom and pop ones, I promise, where there's like 10 people and me and my wife. No, no, it's actually a thing. But yeah. And then and it's not I'm really overemphasizing it there, but like there's that moment where it's like, how am I supposed to sell this thing? Huh? How am I supposed to sell this thing? Because I know if I was like, oh, it's super cool, awesome church right over there on Alpine Road. I'm the pastor there. They'd be like, oh, wow. Right? And it's not that. And you always have the bit about, oh, you're well, if you're a Christian, it's either like, oh, you're a Christian. I just used the cuss word a moment ago and I feel really guilty and I don't believe in God at all and I hate Christians, but I have to keep talking to you because I want to sell you stuff. Right? Right? And so you just make them feel really awkward. So that's one option. The other option is that they're a Christian and they're like, oh, great. Isn't it good when God leads you places and gives you the Spirit and makes you feel so full and joyful, just like this thing I want to sell you? Right? And so you're like just stuck and you're like, but yeah, the Spirit does mysticism and I'm gonna go back to my place now. Yeah? We just don't have like we don't have a face. We don't have a face to give out other than to criticize their heresy. Or I think with the the skeptical atheist person, just to not want to talk to them. Like we don't want to talk about it, right? Why? Why? I'm not accusing you. I'm talking about me. Why? Because I'm embarrassed. What am I embarrassed of? I'm not entirely sure, but it's connected to this. That I'm not sure we're proud of being Lutheran. And I know I'm not proud of the word Lutheran. I'm not. I don't know what it means. I just don't know what it means. Someone's going to be like, Pastor Fisk, it means what the Book of Concord says. You're right. I love you. Completely agree that's what it should mean. When you use it out loud as sounds in America, it doesn't mean that. Yeah. So, and this is kind of language theory, but really, what does any noise mean? The confusing of the tongues at Babel has done a real number on our ability to grunt and be understood. No words just inherently have meaning as sounds. There is inherent meaning. I don't think that this undoes the nature of truth the way postmodern theory takes it, but I think it's pretty hard to disagree with the fact that if you run into somebody who speaks a different language, no matter what sounds you make, it doesn't really help you very much. And if you have, in each language you have the same sound, it could mean two totally different things. So which one's true, right? So Lutheran then, as a word in English in America, isn't defined by us. It's defined by its usage in America. And so what does it mean? And again, I think most people don't know. Most people don't know. There's some inkling of like, you're kind of like the Catholics, and you're kind of like the Methodists, and you're kind of like the Episcopalians, but I'm not really sure. You're definitely weird. Right? Like you're definitely a group of people who are together because you have a cultural weirdness that you want to hold on to. But I don't know what that is, but that's kind of probably what you are. But there ain't no way I'm visiting your church because I don't know. It says Lutheran on the front. That's a good reason not to go. I don't know what it means, but it's a weird thing, right? So anyway, I don't want to get on a high horse about the word Lutheran. I know that we are not proud of it in such a way that we're all out there talking about it in such a way that it doesn't sound like we're just boasting in ourselves about how everyone else is wrong.